Hey on the Towners, I'm Frank Licari, and you're jealous. From dunes that make you climb,
to libraries that make you think, and a museum that comes alive after dark.
we're exploring the Palm Beaches 101, the fun things to see and do that all the locals love, and so will you. So get your sunglasses and sense of adventure as we go on the town in the Palm Beaches with me, Frank Licari.
This program is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Visit thepalmbeaches.tv for more information.
When you think of the Palm Beaches, you think about enjoying the outdoors, and that means parks. This area has over 100 of them, and they check off all the boxes. We're talking hiking trails, playgrounds, open fields, and so much more. We're at Canyon District Park in Western Boynton Beach. And if you're new here, this is exactly the spot you need to know about. Let's learn more from the county's Park and Recreation Director. I remember parks growing up were like a tilt-a-whirl on a cement, and then you walk into these things and we're looking at this unbelievably cushy mattress type.
The technology's evolved a little bit since we were growing up, for sure. So this surface is incredible. It's nice, soft fall surface for anybody using the playground, but also what's really amazing about this playground in particular is it's intergenerational, right? You can come out with your family, your entire family, and play on this. And the accessibility features are incredible. So folks in wheelchairs can access this space really to make everyone feel welcome.
Yeah, it's really incredible. And this is only one part of it. You've got baseball fields, soccer fields, basketball,
Lacrosse, flag football.
Yep.
We have an amazing accessible playground. We have baseball, softball fields, sand volleyball courts.
Outdoor spaces that are curated like this are so rare. You're the director of the park system in the Palm Beaches, yes?
I am, yes.
Tell the people how many parks we have in the Palm Beaches.
Just our county park system has 110 parks and facilities, and that does not mention about the 20 municipalities that also have parks, and our state parks, and our National Wildlife Refuge. We're really, really blessed here in Palm Beach County.
It's crazy. 1.5 million people live in the Palm Beaches, okay? How many visits do you get to parks?
And this is a real number. 21 million people visited our park system just this last year alone.
20 million people are coming to the park.
Yes, we're up 5% from last year.
And they're all free.
Yes, so we're free and affordable philosophically in Palm Beach County. 12 of our 14 beach parks in the county we don't even charge to come to. We're adding beach access mats for wheelchair access. So we have a brand new park foundation. We have many adult leagues as well. We have adult soccer leagues and softball. Senior softball is one of our fastest growing sports. Folks are coming to our nature centers to get programs from our docents. Our school system and our park system work really, really closely together. Our entire park system, it's really anything you can dream of doing.
Not far from the park is the Canyon Branch Library, which opened in January of 2025 and is one place where maxing out your card is not only accepted, it's encouraged. Let's step inside this next-gen library, which is among the busiest in the county's vast library system.
Library design has changed over the last 20 years with an emphasis on the space itself for people to be in, to enjoy being in. People still need, use, and love libraries. The other thing, too, about this library is our first one with a drive-up service window.
What?
Well, you can get your books on hold.
This is crazy.
You can also return your material through there, too. There are 3 outside areas where people can return items to, and they flow in here, they get checked out, and they get sorted. I'll even train you to do
Oh,
that.
man.
How about that?
Oh, now I'm excited.
Okay, just press that little button,
Okay.
and then one by one,
Yeah.
put them on the pan.
Doesn't matter how. Get out of town.
So it reads the tag, goes into our computer system, and identifies where the book is going to drop to.
Come on. Oh, look at this. Hi there. Thanks for dropping it off. Appreciate it. See, I'm born for customer service, Doug.
The space that we provide serves so many needs for the community. The library staff love to put on activities, and we have some very signature programs that we do. A lot of crafting activities and maker type of things that go along with makerspace, but also let people get their hands on. People love to come to the library to hear their favorite author. We like to do activities that represent the broad diversity of our community. As a former children's librarian, I consider children's services the heart and soul of public libraries. Yeah. This is really a first space where children can come and feel free to explore. So we have our play space over here.
Yeah.
And you can hear the excited children.
I love it.
It's just meant to be a space where families can come and feel comfortable.
I love that you have a library within a library, and this can be the noisy library.
Yes.
You don't have to be quiet in here.
We also have our teen space on the other side.
Oh.
It's their own space, so it also helps contain them.
Yes.
In this part of the library, but it's a space they can call their own. This is Creation Station, is a digital media lab. We have 4 of them in the library system, and this is where you can go to do video editing, photo editing, music, podcasting, whatever you can think of. We have scanners, we have cameras and audio equipment that they can borrow. We've had people shoot commercials for their small business, had people record songs.
Everybody should have a library card.
Do you have your library card?
I sure do.
Oh, good.
Oh, I sure do. Oh, you're trying to catch me out. Wow, I have it. Over the past several years, the Palm Beaches has turned into a mecca for eclectic cuisine, boasting some of the greatest culinary experiences in the country. West Palm Beach Food Tours is rated one of the top in the nation, with a taste test at every stop. And yes, I'm trying it all.
So right now we're gonna go to Sloan's, which is kind of this nice little iconic neighborhood institution. So I've always been obsessed with the, food and flavors and the businesses really behind them, the craftsmen.
Yep. The food and everything has sort of really picked up in that last 5 to 7.
Chef-driven restaurants.
Yes.
And then you have these kind of mom and pops that have been in the neighborhood for generations.
Right.
And the combination's just perfect. I think a lot of great go-to spots here in the community without a doubt. We're gonna recommend you try their Coconut Storm. It's the real deal. It's chunky, it's nutty, it's subtle, and it's made exclusively with Florida coconuts. It's such a great South Florida flavor as well, right? We put coconuts in everything. All the streets in downtown West Palm Beach, they're named after local growing plants, botanicals. They're also in alphabetical order. The A is no longer there, but it used to be Althea, Banyan, Clematis, Datura, Avernia, Fern, Gardenia, Hibiscus, Iris, and Lakeview. All right, we're gonna bring you inside. Follow me. The owners of this place, their names are Jaime and Joanna. They are delightful human beings. What we're having here is a unique form of coffee called Tinto or Tinto Campesino. And it's considered to be a traditional form of coffee invented in Colombia. We're gonna have our Tinto with this type of bread called pan de bono. It is made with yuca or cassava, blended together with a young Colombian cheese called quesito. You're meant to rip it and dip it into your Tinto. That is the tradition.
If I'm going to pick a top 1, 2, 3 right now, hold on, before I know that, I know that screams South Florida, the Palm Beaches now.
It's a loaded question.
I know.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
So one of the places that really sold me on the community was Bucan. It is truly special.
And the sandwich window.
Tropical Smokehouse. That's a place I think is very unique.
Yeah.
Chef Rick Mace creates what he calls, I think, Florida Q.
Yes.
But he highlights a little known part of our history, which is that this community has its own style of barbecue.
Yes.
Come on in, everybody. This restaurant is called Shanghai. Our last course will be beef satay. These are tender pieces of petit filet that have been marinated overnight in tropical fruit juices and Southeast Asian spices. I really genuinely love taking these strangers around neighborhoods they've never been and watching them connect with the city through food. I mean, it really is exciting.
I'll level with me. You got into this also.
Yeah.
Because you get a little, come on, you get free food, you get, come on, right? You get treated well.
We do a lot of research. That's what we call it.
Of
So there's research on every tour. It's the hardest part.
Sure. The Palm Beaches may be known for golf, but there's another popular sport that doesn't need a tee time. I'm here at John Prince Park with the South Florida Pétanque Club, and they've agreed to teach me how to play. And what they don't know is that I'm a ringer. Oh, wow. I'm gonna follow you. Yes. That was quite the shot, by the way. That was
Thank
very
you.
good. What's the goal here?
The goal is, it's like horseshoes, you know?
Yep.
You try to get as close as possible to a target. The target here is a wooden ball called cochonnet. It started in 1907. Pièce tankas means foot on the ground.
On the ground, yeah.
Pièce tankas became pétanque.
Interesting. At what point do I break it to you that this is bocce?
No way.
What do you mean?
It cannot be bocce
How come?
because bocce is not as good.
It isn't? Wow, that's good. It's impressive.
Oh, he's a natural! He's a natural!
I noticed that a lot of people here speak French. And we have some Italians here as well. Do you have
Yes.
how do they find you?
They see, oh, looks like this is a good bunch of people.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have fun.
Right.
So and then they come back
And it's very cool. Now, how often do you play?
3 times a week.
Wow. Oh, look at her.
Oh, she did
Look
it.
at her. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Wow. Come on. Oh, look at this.
Okay, it's over there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was about a millimeter,
Unbelievable.
like a 16 of an inch.
Wow. So much drama. I didn't realize there would be so much drama here.
Bravo. It's quite easy to start. Anybody can start right away the first day,
Right.
but it takes a lifetime to master the game. I mean, to really be
Really
good.
good, yeah.
You can always progress, so it's very interesting. It's not too physical,
No.
but still, when you play like an hour a game like that, you walk back and forth,
Yeah,
you
of
pick
course.
up the booze.
Yeah, and it's social and
So-
it's fun. Yeah, it's great.
That's
Get
good too. Very good.
All right. Thank you, guys. Wow.
You're the man.
Look at that. Who wants me? Anybody want to recruit? Anyone? Good work.
We're exploring Antique Row, now a design and art district with year-round events and all kinds of surprises around each corner. Did somebody say treasure hunt? I'm in.
Customers walk in and they're just like, oh.
Yeah. This is a very unique section.
And it's so eclectic. Every store, none of us have the same thing.
Right.
So you're always going to find a treasure.
You've been doing this how long now?
46 years.
Incredible.
We've been here 32 years.
Wow.
We're having a lot more young people. They generally are mixing their house. It's not all traditional. They're mixing it.
If I picked a word, it would be elegance.
Thank you.
Is that what we're going for in this week?
Yes, why not? Elegant, eclectic. Every item is chosen by me, and it's only things that I love.
So this is very personal.
Very personal. I
Yeah.
love collecting.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of collections everywhere in my shop.
People have all different kinds of eclectic tastes, furniture-wise.
Yep.
And modern art goes great with all different kinds of things.
I'm more vintage modern, so from the 40s to the 80s. So I have what I grew up with and what I love and what I know. So old Florida and mixed with modern, kind of eclectic vintage modern. You know, being Antique Row, we get designers from all over the world that shop us. So we just get a huge draw from everywhere. We complement each other a lot.
The whole row is just filled full of unusual, interesting things from all over the world because we all get things from collectors and people who've lived all over the world because of Palm Beach and generally Palm Beach County. The variety of things on the row are just absolutely
That is what makes it so unique. It's like it's all in one place.
That's the idea.
Right. No, that's why it's so great that it's in the Palm Beaches.
We all are different on the road. We all have our personality. We all buy things. What I try is not to buy the same thing as next door. That's all.
Right. Be complimentary to someone they're
absolutely.
walking
That's
down.
what we are. We know we're a team here.
I love that.
Oftentimes people have a reaction to certain artists.
Sure.
and certain colors and things like that.
I always tell customers, if you like it, buy it.
Is there a signature piece right now that would scream, this is Amy's place?
There's a lot of favorite pieces right now, and it changes daily.
There's a lot of Majolica, which I love, and I've always collected those.
I love like quirky things.
When you get one of those pieces and people come out, I've never seen that before, boom, I want it.
You have to jump quick because chances are what's here today will not be here tomorrow. This is kind of my thing, my love.
I'm like every other antique dealer. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I like that.
Yeah,
You know,
it's addictive,
it's
isn't
addictive.
Palm Beach may be known for its mansions and exclusive lifestyle, but you don't need to be a member of a private club to see this island.
I'm meeting up with Leslie Diver, founder of Island Living Tours, who's going to show us how to explore Palm Beach like a local. So this is not a bad day job for you, right?
No. I'm a longtime resident of the town. I was a town commissioner for 8 years.
Were you
on
really?
the Architectural Commission as a layperson.
Okay.
I was actually a stockbroker when I came here.
Okay.
If you're a resident here and you kind of get jaded at all this beauty, you know, because you see it every day.
Sure.
But I see it through other people's eyes.
Yeah. There's so much to see, and it's all out in the open because we're an outdoor type community, right? And so you can come here without spending a dime, right? And still see all this. That's part of the charm.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to have a nightclub to socialize.
No,
so,
not in Palm Beach.
Lot going on here, and it's a very fun town.
What's the biggest thing they ask about? What do they want to see the most?
Do you have any celebrities here?
Sure.
And I hate to disappoint them.
Right.
These were really titans of industry.
Yes.
So, but we have a few. Most of them like on the retired side.
What are you showing me? Where are we going?
People like to see the world-class architecture that we're known for. Our architecture blows people away. We encourage different styles, but you know, Addison Meister brought the look we're known for, which is the eclectic Mediterranean, and we have some fabulous ones.
The great thing about Palm Beach is not only you've got the architecture, the art, the people watching, but you got the water.
We have the water on both sides.
Both sides.
Yes, and this is actually the town marina we're standing in front of. I will often point out interesting things about a house or something that happened there in the past, like Yoko Ono at one time bought a house here in Palm Beach. She kept it for about 1.5 years and it sold, but people still love to see what Yoko Ono lived. I always say you never leave Palm Beach underwhelmed.
Sure.
So.
No, it's absolutely true. We're here at Loggerhead Marinelife Center's 21st annual TurtleFest right here in Juno Beach, attended by almost 20,000 people, and they put turtles in the spotlight. Not only is TurtleFest free, after you're done strolling the booths and enjoying the live music, head inside where you can meet the patients, and that's free too.
It's really our celebration to kick off sea turtle nesting season, and where we do this for free to thank them for helping us to protect our sea turtles here.
I love that.
We have 100+ vendors this year, and we have a lot of hands-on educational opportunities. Guests of all ages can see what our team is doing and try it for themselves. They can sit and see all of our research equipment, see how we use our ATVs, our sea turtle measuring tripod. So it's a really in-depth look at what we do here at Loggerhead.
Obviously, Loggerhead is the central focus here.
Loggerhead Marinelife Center, we are a nonprofit sea turtle research, rehabilitation, education, and conservation center. How can we help these turtles, and how do we teach people about it and make it acceptable for everyone? Our latest expansion was in 2022, where we doubled the size of the facility here. We have 26 patient pools for sea turtles. We also have daily educational talks in our facilities where you can learn about sea turtles, sharks, and all of the beautiful marine life that's just offshore here in the Palm Beaches.
It's very cool. There's times of the year where the nesting happens.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So sea turtle nesting season runs annually from March 1st to October 31st. So at that point, we ask all of our visitors here to the Palm Beaches and our residents to help us keep our beaches clean, flat, and dark for our sea turtles. Recently, actually, it was a morning beach walker that let us know we had a very early leatherback sea turtle nest this year in 2026. So that nesting season starts March 1st. But our very first leatherback laid their nest on February 11th.
Early bird.
Early bird, and the first one in the entire state of Florida for 2026.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Is there a reason why it's so much here?
That is a great question, and one that our
I
research
have them
team,
once in a while.
I love it. Our research team is really still looking into that. We believe the theory is that it's because of where our part of the peninsula juts out into the Gulf Stream. There's all these nutrients, there's this nice current here, so it's a great stopping ground for those turtles.
What a satisfying job to have.
Absolutely. Our hospital team is amazing. They treat more than 200 juvenile and adult sea turtle patients a year, and up to 2,000 hatchlings too.
Next, we're hitting the trails with one of TurtleFest's conservation partners to explore the nearby Juno Natural Dunes area, where the ecosystem is as interesting as the views.
This is one of our many natural areas. We have 31,000 acres throughout the Palm Beaches.
How many?
31,000 acres of natural landscape. Open sunrise to sunset. You can kind of think of it as a little national park that we have here in segmented pieces throughout Palm Beach County.
Amazing.
But Juno Dunes is one of my favorites because it includes these critically endangered habitats, like our coastal scrub habitat, but it also takes you across the beach to the Atlantic Ocean, where we have hundreds of sea turtles that nest every year. Where we're walking right now is through this coastal hammock habitat and these old gumbo limbo trees. They call them the tourist tree. It almost looks like they forgot their sunscreen for the day and are getting a little peely. But the other iconic of creating this shaded canopy along with our sea grapes and things of that nature that we'll see.
Yeah, look at that. That's flaky.
It is super
It needs a little,
flaky. Need a little aloe vera.
Moisturizer going on.
Yeah, to warm it up.
Yeah.
So I consider coastal scrub like our deserts of our Florida ecosystems. We're also starting to transition into a third community, which is our beach dune ecosystem. We're starting to see all these different plants interact, and that's what also allows us to see all these different wildlife interactions as well while you're out here. Something that so many of us come to the Palm Beaches to appreciate.
Wow.
A little mix with that little bit of nature walk out to here.
Look at this.
This is essentially a secret beach that most people don't get to know about.
This is crazy. I don't think I've ever been here.
Well, welcome to Juno Dunes Natural Area.
Wow.
We have our sea oats back here. These are actually a protected species of plant in the state of Florida, just like our mangroves are in the estuary. Our sea oats are along the beach line. The shelling is amazing.
Sure.
You can literally go into any of these little piles.
Right.
And you start to see different shells. Our most common shells that we get here are these guys in all different shapes and colors.
What are these?
These are called Atlantic bittersweets.
Atlantic bittersweet.
Yeah, they're a type of clam.
Who named that?
This is fossilized coral, so it's dead coral that's washed ashore. We would never take live coral off of a reef, but
it's like a little doggy,
right?
Doesn't it?
So it's super, super special to be able to find this stuff. You can find all of these things if you slow down for a moment, take a breather, and look. This is the prized gem of Juno and Jupiter when you're out here shelling, are these shark's teeth. So it's easy to find tons of shark teeth here because of how many they're losing and how many sharks we have offshore.
Wow.
That's a bull shark tooth.
Is it really?
Wow, that's some good luck today, Frank. Enjoy your sea treasures.
Thank you very much. I'm at the iconic Norton Museum of Art, where the classics meet the contemporary, and the art goes far beyond the gallery. Art After Dark happens on Fridays with museum tours, film screenings, and live performances. Let's meet the visionary shaping the future of the Norton, day and night. I'm always amazed at the variation of things that are in it. This is always new to me.
It is, and that's definitely the vision from the founder, Mr. Norton, is to always have something happening. So you have the collection, which is great. The permanent collection changed a lot. Temporary exhibition, but then programming. Around the exhibition, you have something like 300 programs. Activity for kids, senior citizens, and today, Friday, which is Art After Dark. Art After Dark has been now extremely popular from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. with activities, music, and jazz. And tonight, guess what? It's Lunar New Year. We have a fabulous collection of Asian art, and every year this is the highest attended community event. It's free, and we're having a lecture and a firework and so on, and tomorrow a lot of activities. We are technically the oldest museum and the most established in Florida. In fact, during the summer, we're free for the whole county on Saturday. But the community is coming from around diversity, age, social, economical background. I mean, we're welcoming everybody. And it's pretty exciting.
Let's say I could only spend 5 minutes here. What would you say? Where is the spot that's going to make this is what the Norton is?
Okay, the entrance and that fabulous sculpture in front is also. But if you come in, the first gallery called Bohm Gallery, because in one gallery you see the scope of Mr. Norton collection, you see Chinese art and photography, but you see all the masterpieces. Gauguin, Manet, Picasso, Brancusi, all the names everybody knows, and they are here in Florida. And that is his legacy.
And I love the diversity too of the fact that you have indoor and outdoor.
The sculpture garden is beautiful and where everybody could interact and really enjoyed it. The museum for me, it's a hub of creativity for anything from visual to performing art, dance, music, and so on. It's a place for a dialogue, a safe place for difficult conversation, which is necessary. It's a place for dialogue between generations, and it's a place where you learn about art from around the world.
You've got all this diversity, all this multiculturalism, and it really is the central focus of this area. Everywhere you go, everyone's just like, you've been to the North? You've been to the North?
From parks and trails to get you moving, to new restaurants and shops worth discovering, we've checked off just some of the must-see spots in the Palm Beaches.
We hope you'll get out and enjoy everything the Palm Beaches has to offer. Join me the next time as we go on the town and the Palm Beaches with me, Frank Licari.
At the worst, we might run into a spider. How do you feel about spiders?
I'm okay with spiders. I mean, listen, we don't hang out.
No.
But I'm okay. Little tidbit, my first date I had with my wife was at TurtleFest.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming back.
It's all because of you guys.
I love that.
This program was brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Visit thepalmbeaches.tv for more information.